welcome back to another movie review. Today we are reviewing Drive Away Dolls. Drive Away Dolls is directed by Ethan Coen, and it basically follows a story of these two girls who go on a drive-away. Now, I didn't know what a drive-away was in America, but basically it's this thing where if you want to travel somewhere and maybe you don't have money to go, there's a lot of car dealerships that are looking for people that will do drive-aways. Like maybe somebody will want to buy the vehicle in a different state. So in this case, they were going from somewhere north down to Florida. Yeah, they're going on like a road trip, basically. I think they were going to Tallahassee. I think that's down by Florida way. And I think that is a common thing in America. Let me know down below if it's not, but I think it is. So basically if a car needs to go from say New York to Tallahassee, there's no way else of getting down there. It can cost a lot of money. So if somebody's willing to drive that car down, then the dealership gets like, somebody delivering it. It doesn't cost them any money. Obviously, as long as the car gets there safe and sound. But in this case, the dealership was actually expecting somebody to come and get the vehicle. There is something in the boot. There's like a briefcase in the boot. There's like this mysterious package. And because the girls are coincidentally going to Tallahassee, they then end up in a bit of a tight situation, let's just say. They're in a bit of a difficult position and are put on the spot quite a bit. I found it to be quite interesting. I actually found it to be quite engaging. I thought it was really entertaining, definitely, and filmed in a very weird way. There was some weird scenes and some weird like artistic elements in there. There was, to be honest, quite trippy. I'm not gonna lie, it was very trippy at times, but weirdly it just worked. It just worked and it was done pretty decently. So we'll look at the cast though, who's in there. So we get Margaret Qualley, who she's been in things like Poor Things and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, so I've recognised her face immediately. Geraldine Viswanathan, don't know much about her, but I think she's done some like British stuff. Beanie Feldstein, who's in Lady Bird. We also get Joey Slotnick, who's been in things like The Dictator, Plane, and Walter Mitty film. And also Pedro Pascal. He's in there, as well as Matt Damon, who plays a senator. We also get an uncredited cameo from Miley Cyrus. I was like, is that Miley Cyrus? Like, it just wasn't on there long, but I was like, yeah, sounds like her, looks like her. Anyways, yeah, she's uncredited, but she's slightly in there. And yeah, it's basically following the story of that. Obviously, the briefcase doesn't have very many good things inside there. There is these two guys that are out chasing after them, trying to catch up and get the package that they need because it's detrimental, I guess, to the... And that person is the chief, and he is played by Coleman Domingo, and he's actually really good in the film. We've actually seen Coleman Domingo recently in The Color Purple and stuff like that, so yeah, he's very known as well. And yeah, it was quite entertaining. It was like a comedy movie, I'd say it was. It was fun. These two girls were on like a bit of a travel down south. There was some very artistic looking shots. There definitely was a particular style to the movie. There definitely was some influence, obviously, from like a director's point of view in terms of how he wanted it to be shot. Now, I'm not saying I know much about Ethan Coen because I don't really. I do know that normally he directs films with his brother, and I know he's done things like Hail Caesar, Inside Llewellyn Davis, A Serious Man, so I know he's done some like really decent films. I've never really thought about him or seen him do something on his own, but he definitely has a style. There was definitely a theme going on in the film. I thought it was pretty engaging, pretty enjoyable, to be honest. It was what it was. The performance of all the actors I thought was really good. It felt a bit slapsticky, like a bit like Scary Movie-ish, like comedy level was a bit like really out there, realistic wise. Like when you watch it at the beginning, it has that independent film feel, which it's never always a bad thing. It was definitely a good thing in this case. I really did, from an enjoyment level, really enjoyed it, but also artistically I thought it was very well made. I guess some of the things, it was quite quick. It was only like 80 odd minutes. Like you want more and I didn't get more, and it was quite simple in terms of the actual story itself was quite simple. But for me, rating the film, what have I rated it on my letterbox? Well, I actually gave it a 3-star. Yeah, 3-star I think is a very fair score for this. I think for me it's neither here nor there in terms of scoring. I feel like it had some very good moments in there. It was very well done in terms of a directional point of view, but I just think some of the pacing of the film could have been a little bit better, and we could have had a bit more. We just wanted it a little bit longer so that it didn't feel so rushed. But still a good film, still a solid, like, you know, 6, 7 out of 10. So yeah, but there it is, guys. There is my review of Drive Away Dolls. Let me know your thoughts down below. Have you seen it? Are you going to see it? I would recommend this one. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.